Timeout, Pacelli. We'd like to welcome our visitors from St. Anne Pacelli. Please let us know if we can help you with anything during your visit this evening to Brookstone. We'd also like to thank
Hi again, everyone. Welcome into Max Strong Stadium, where tonight the Cougars of Brookstone and the Vikings of Pacelli meet for the 57th time, and the Brocelli Jug at stake. We apologize for our technical difficulties, had a little connection problem here. But Brookstone, first of all, Pacelli won the toss, elected to receive in the second half, and Brookstone was out after one first down. Pacelli currently is on a 10-play drive that started from their 25-yard line. And it is third down and about one at the 26-yard line of the Cougars. And there is a whistle and motion on the Vikings. That's a big call there. That'll back them up 5. So instead of third and 1, it's third and 6. And glad to have on the broadcast with me tonight, Austin Allen. Third and long, and they trip him up in the backfield. That was M.J. Archibald, one of the linebackers, that knifed in there and tripped him up. Pacelli has done a great job on this drive of not only opening holes, but the running backs just finding them very quickly. And now they're going to go for it on 4th and 9. Only one pass so far on this drive. Back to pass, looking over the middle, incomplete. And the Cougars take over with the defensive stop. So the Cougar defense, sort of the heart and soul of this team all year, comes up big on the first possession for Pacelli. So each team has had a possession now. Everybody in type except for Mitchum Kelly, split wide to the left. Broughton back throws. It is complete to the tight end, Stuart Wolf, and he breaks away. Let's say he's down after a short gain of 36. 3 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Branch back, looking long for Kelly, and he's got it. He dropped it right in the bucket. Alton Branch to Mitchum Kelly. Mitchum got open, and Broughton put it right on the numbers. And there is a handoff to Deacon Leatherwood, and he is met in the backfield and thrown for a loss. Stone is 6-1 on the year, and Pacelli comes in at 3-4. Stone won the game last year at Pacelli, so they're trying to retain the Jug. And we've got motion. Well, that's the flavor of the night so far for the officials for both teams. back to the 37-yard line. Kelly spit wide to the left, 3 to the right. Got stacked in the slot. Sammy Lavoie, first guy. Right behind him is Stuart Wolf. And Broughton Branch tuck it and try and run, and he's brought down after a short gain. Job by Pacelli of staying home that time. So 3rd and long now. Trips to the right. They're stacked in the slot. Kelly is to the left. Ray Jones, the lone back. Auden Branch in the gun. Back to pass. Looking. Throws it down the sideline for Kelly, and it's broken up, but a late flag comes in, and it'll be interference. John Thompson thought he had a clear slap away, but the flag came out.
On the Vikings.
So it was a personal foul that was called. And first down for the Cougars at the Pacelli 22. And now we've got a whistle again. We've got some confusion with the chains, is what's happening right now.
Third down.
It was not an automatic first down, so it's 3rd and short. Broughton going to hand it off to the second man through, driving for a first down to about the 16-yard line. That was MJ Archibald. They just put this in this week with MJ Archibald and Harrison Baker. There were 2 of their 3 linebackers in the backfield. They're going to hand it to MJ across the 10 down to about the 8-yard line.
Inside the 10-yard line of the Vikings.
Just inside the 10, 2nd down. I hand it to Harrison Baker this time up the middle. Touchdown, Cougars. Harrison Baker says, I can play offense too. Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter.
Glenn Smith Truck Month is here. Get massive savings on GMC Sierras and Canyons. Check them out. Full-size GMC Sierras up to $14,500 off. GMC Canyons up to $5,000 off. Or take advantage of 0% financing, plus no payments until next year. At Glenn Smith GMC Opelika. Now in our 33rd year. Get ready to smile.
Scott Miller and Austin Allen back at Max Strong Stadium. 7-0 Cougars with, I'm sure the fans were shocked to see a couple of linebackers in the backfield. They put it in this week. MJ Archibald had a nice run, and Harrison Baker slammed it in for a touchdown that he'll always remember here on senior night. It is the picture-perfect fall night. Great for football here. Line drive kick, and it's going to go into the end zone, and the Vikings will take it out on the 20. Hey, this first quarter being sponsored by Carroll Purdue, your local State Farm agent, who supported Georgia Alabama Sports Live from the very beginning. Give her a call today, as she's the biggest State Farm agent in East Alabama, but she has customers on both sides of the river. It's blackout night here. Brookstone Cougars in their all black uniforms with the blue helmets. Vikings all in white with red numbers, red letters. Sherman alone in the backfield, trips to the right, snaps a little low. He throws it out into the flat. 5, 10, 15. There he goes. Nobody's going to catch him. He goes all the way for a Pacelli touchdown, and what an answer that is. Just threw it out in the flat. Cougars offsides on the point after attempt. I think that was Jason Davis on the long catch and run, Austin. And they pile through, and the try is no good. Well, they're going to get a swing on the house. It was motion on Pacelli. The kick is up.
Glenn Smith Truck Month is here. Get massive savings on GMC Sierras and Canyons. Check them out. Full-size GMC Sierras up to $14,500 off. GMC Canyons up to $5,000 off. Or take advantage of 0% financing, plus no payments until next year at Glenn Smith GMC Opelika. Now in our 33rd year. Get ready to smile.
Get stolen. You know he's little. Scott Miller, Austin Allen back, and boy, what a start to this ball game, Austin. Kick comes up a little short. Bring it out, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, and finally dragged down just inside the Vikings 50. Kingston Terry, the sophomore defensive back, with a great return. do we got going on here? We're going to kick it again.
Flag on the play, unsportsmanlike conduct on the Vikings. That's going to be 15 yards.
Unsportsmanlike conduct, 15 yards. That's a killer for the Vikings. And yeah, at the 34-yard line.
Vikings 33-yard line.
Make it the 33-yard line. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Broughton's going to flip it out to Deacon Leatherwood, trying to get around the corner, and he does. Gets a good gain on first down to the 30.
4 yards, second and 6. Number 6 on the play.
Broughton in the gun again. Deacon in the backfield with him again. Broughton back, throws, and it is complete, short of the first down, over on the sideline. That's the tight end, Stuart Wolf.
Pass complete to number 88, the big, strong tight end, Stuart Wolf.
27-yard line, third and short. They're going to switch sides. They had trips on the right. Now they flop them to the left. Mitchum Kelly goes to the right. The boys in the slot. They're going to throw it, and it is intercepted. 40, 45, and brought down by Broughton Branch. The linebacker intercepted it. That was Jack Danley. He was trying to hit Stuart Wolf behind him, and Danley stepped in there and picked it off. Big turnover there. Cougars can't take advantage of the great field position they were given. And Pacelli will start at their own 46-yard line. Trips to the left, empty backfield, two receivers to the right. And he's going to be brought down and sacked by big number 81, Savon Kelly. Both coaches changing up things here a bit in this rivalry game. He's in the pistol. Gonna hand it off, and nothing there. Big wall of defensive Cougars eat him up.
Number 1, MJ Archibald leading the charge. It's going to be third down and 17 yards. On your feet, Cougar fans.
MJ Archibald was in there leading that charge. So third down. I used to say third down and a long distance phone call, but nobody knows what that is anymore. There's no such thing. Well, there you go. Pistol again, one receiver left, two to the right, going to hand it off, and driving back to the original line of scrimmage. Bring up fourth and long. Fourth about 10. 7-7, 9:08 to play here in the first half.
Number 9,
Sammy LeBoy back deep. Right around his 15-yard line. See if they try to keep it away from Sammy. Kick is short. hits and take a little bit of a Pacelli bounce down about the 31-yard line where the Cougars will get started. Glad you tuned in tonight. Our coverage presented by Glenn Smith Chevy GMC, Coca-Cola, Kinetic Credit Union, and Jack Houston Memorial Hospital and Houston Clinic. 7-7 game. Auden in the pistol. Deacon Leatherwood, the lone running back. Rodden's going to flip it to Samuel Boyd, trying to get around the end. 25, 30, 40, up across the 45-yard line, and a first down. 46. Sammy's in the slot. Jack Jones to the right. There's a designed run by Broughton Branch, and he's across the 50 to the Pacelli 48.
Picks up 5 on the play. Second and 4.5.
Second, about 4.5 or so. That's one of the things that we've talked about with Broughton Branch. They've put some actual run plays designed for him as the season has gone along. Got a lot of his running yardage on scrambles early in the year, and he has get it done both ways. Going to hand it off up the middle to Sammy LaBoy, and he's going to be just a yard or so still well short of the first down. Shelley, defensive line, doing a good job that time. Picked up 1. Fourth down and about 4. And Broughton Branch, the ball's on the ground. He picks it up, and then they smother him at the 50. Jimmy Hunter will come in for his second punt of the night. Kick is off the side of his foot, but it takes a great Brookstone roll, but too good. It got in the end zone. So they'll bring it out to the 20. Almost nailed the old coffin corner there, didn't he? Well, it's 7-7. A 9-yard run by linebacker turned running back Harrison Baker with 4 seconds left in the quarter. And then an 80-yard touchdown pass threw out into the flat on the very next play to end the first quarter. Winston Sherman in the gun. He's got one running back. Trips to the left, single receiver to the right. He's looking, good protection, throws over the middle, and they eat him up after a very short gain of a couple of yards. Harrison Baker was in there. Hayes Cadle also in there. That first drive they had a 12-play drive that ended on downs. Most of it, except for one pass, was running. Off the left side up to the 25, stop there. That has been a common theme. Second down and long. They back it up to the 17. Two receivers to the left. Got a wing back to the left, one back in the backfield. Sherman back to pass, throwing long and broken up. A great play by Gray Jones. You can't do any better than that. Senior Gray Jones here on senior night. Third and long.
I stand alone with fire inside, with passion burning in my veins.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
On the base run, Allie Adams, Lily Maxwell, Aiden Ewing, and Connor McElroy. On the tenor drum, Noah Meyer Von Grimmen and Cameron Villani. On the snare drums, Asa Cranky and
Scott Miller and Austin Allen back at Max Strong Stadium. Our producer tonight is Chris Gates. Main camera up here with us, Louis Sandville. Down on the field, Drew Plata, Dave Platter. And here we go. Third down and long for the Vikings. 7-7 game, 4:55 left in the first quarter. Now, we have back-to-back timeouts. We do. Pacelli calls time. It's turned into a basketball game here, hasn't it? Back-to-back timeouts. Georgia Alabama Sports Live is proud to welcome our newest sponsor, Planet Fitness. We're excited to have them on board this season. Starting next week, we'll be honoring 2 outstanding student athletes each week with the Planet Fitness Student Athlete of the Week. All right, here we go. Third down, man in motion to the left. 2 receivers to the left, now 2 to the right. Screen pass at the 15, and he's not going to get near the first down marker, and it'll be 4th and long.
and 8. AJ
So 4:29 left in the first half in a 7-7 game. Pacelli will get the ball to start the second half. Sammy Lavoie is back deep. Snap a little low, but he got it off. Sammy is going to grab it, and they're going to destroy him right there. Great coverage by the Vikings.
For the whole family. Tickets go on sale Monday, October 13th. Visit brookstoneschools.org to purchase yours.
Kelly is split to the left, 2 receivers to the right. Lavoie is in the slot. Jones is the wideout. Lavoie in motion. Broughton Looking for Mitchum Kelly, and he's got him. 45-50 to the 49-yard line of the Vikings.
7 on the play.
Picked up 7. Kelly wide to the left. Sammy's in the slot. Jones to the right. Deacon Leatherwood in the backfield. H-back is Wolf. Broughton back to pass, throwing, and it's complete to Sammy LaVoy. Down to the 24-yard line. Cougar last drive was stopped by an interception. And a whistle and motion again. That's certainly the call of the night. A little bit more adrenaline flowing tonight. All right. Back to the 39. 2 receivers stacked to the right, everybody else in tight. Branch rolling to his right, being chased, gets away from one man. Gonna chuck it and finally dragged down from behind on the 33-yard line or so. Coverage by the Vikings defense that time.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show.
All right, we're back. First down and a $50 Uber ride to the chain there. Trips to the right. Back to pass. Broughton looking. He's going to run. 50, 45, 40, 35, 30. Picked up a big chunk of that. Second and a little less than 5. When you've got a running quarterback who's also known mostly for passing, but when he can also run, boy, that just really makes it tough on the defense. Broughton back 2 to the right, 1 to the left. Looking left now, right. He's in trouble. He gets away 30, and he's going to be taken down 25 yards. Again, good coverage downfield for the Vikings. Clock ticking, 2:20 left in the first half, 7-7. Down at about 2. Jay Archibald, Harrison Baker in the backfield, and MJ driving toward that first down marker. And he has got it. Again, the linebacker backfield when they needed some tough yardage. So the 23-yard line. Got Harrison and MJ in the backfield again. Harrison on the left shoulder. MJ behind him. He's going to throw it this time, and it's incomplete. Stop with 1:29 left in the first half. Jack Jones to the left, Samuel LaBoy in the slot to the left, Mitchum Kelly to the right. Johnson Baker on the right shoulder of Branch, MJ Archibald in the pistol right behind him. LaBoy in motion behind Branch, and he's going to fake the handoff, and he's going to be sacked back to the 30. Big play for the Vikings.
Hello, everybody. This is DJ Jones with the Sports Visions Morning Show for the best in local, regional, and national sports news. Weekdays from 6 a.m. to 9 a.m.
You can find the Sports Visions Morning Show on Facebook, YouTube. Also, you can listen to us on Apple and Spotify by typing in the Sports Visions Morning Show, and download the Sports Visions radio app right now in your app store today.
Sports Vision 92.1. We are your hometown sports guys.
Scott Miller and Austin Allen back with Pacelli and Brookstone at Brookstone tonight. 1:09 left in the first half, 7-7. And a third down and about 14. 27-yard line. Branch back to pass, looking. He's going to be struck down from behind. And a great play by Uriah Mazik. Chased Branch down from behind. So Jimmy Hunter is going to try a 46-yard field goal attempt. He's got the leg. And snap is back. The kick is up. And the kick is good. Jimmy Hunter, money, 46 yards. And the Cougars lead it 10-7. Plenty to spare. Just 21 seconds left in the first half. 46-yard field goal for Jimmy Hunter. The Cougars lead it 10-7. Remember, Pacelli will get the ball first in the second half. And the kick is out of bounds before it gets to the end zone. Take a shot. So 35-yard line. Pacelli has one timeout remaining. Brookstone has none. Let's see if Coach Grider wants to take a shot downfield with this one, or into the locker room, knowing he gets the ball first in the second half. Trips to the left. Single receiver to the left, rather. Trips to the right. One back in the backfield and a whistle. Wow.
Delay a game on the Vikings. Backs it up.
That's a tough one. Same trips to the right, one to the left. Looking long, the protection breaks down and they sack it. In the backfield, Charlie Peak is back there, and also Hayes Keedle.
Charlie Peak in on the stop. Also, Hayes Hill. That is your first.
And that's going to be the end of the first half, and it has surprisingly been a defensive battle.
Here.
All right, that gets us to the half, and don't forget, you've got the halftime.
A life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques.
At Planet Fitness, there's strength in numbers. The number of different workouts to do.
1, 2, 3.
Different clubs to do it in. Friends to do it with.
Looking good, everybody.
Here we are.
And the number of ways to recover from it all.
You got this, come on.
And it all adds up to one membership. The Planet Fitness Black Card. Access any location, bring a friend anytime, and recover in the Black Card Spa.
One more, everybody.
We're all strong on this planet. Planet Fitness.
Imagine making your dreams a reality.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Brookstone here. Identical results here. Scouts the 7 on the board.
mean, they're not over pursuing. They are really getting home and doing a good job.
The back end of the defense doing a great job covering those tough receivers.
They've been extra sticky in the backfield tonight in the secondary.
It's like John Thompson back deep. Jimmy Hunter to punt. Another high kick.
I lost that one in the lights.
Brookstone touched it. They downed it at the 15, but they touched it about the 18.
First and 10 for the Vikings.
So that's where
Also, want to let you all know that the tips over by the intermediate school and visitor side have cheeseburgers.
Now it's time for the Brookstone defense that has been outstanding all year. They've got to figure out a way to stop what's been a couple of explosive plays for the Vikings tonight.
There's that run game starting to cook a little bit. Seen Pacelli do this last week. Calvary, Scott, as the game just went on, this O-line really did start to lean Calvary front. Guards just got bigger and bigger and bigger.
So they mark it on the 17. One back in the backfield. Going to throw a slam and drop it across the middle.
And he's starting to turn and run upfield where he had the ball secured. And you can see him, he's visibly upset. That's one you're always going to want back when you absolutely 100% have to catch.
That's Green with couldn't haul it in. He splits out wide to the left. One in the slot. One receiver to the right. Going to hand it off. And across the 20 up to about the
Taken down by number 1, MJ Archibald. Gains a few on the play, and it'll bring up third down for the Vikings. All right, Cougar Nation.
Third and about 5.5 for sticks.
That is deep in here.
All of a sudden, you look on the clock, and there's 6:44
It's
left.
kind of melting away again.
In the third quarter. Big play here.
They got
the sideline again.
Man on Michael Rowe at the top of our screen here, Scott. One-on-one opportunity if they choose to go that way.
Back to pass. A.J. Hayes got him in the backfield. A.J. Hayes flying off of the right side of the line and hammered him for a big sack.
That was an excellent rep by A.J. Hayes there. Beat his guy off the edge. Relentless pass rush was there before Sherman even really had a chance to diagnose what was out there. Great stop by Brookstone.
So Pacelli will have to punt it away from near their goal line. And it's a short kick. And hits and takes a big Pacelli bounce all the way down to the 43-yard line at Brookstone. That looked like your wedge shot.
My wedge shot would have went way to the left over there, Scott. It would have never made it this far down the field.
I'm familiar with that. Don't forget to stay. All right, so Brookstone came up empty on their first possession of this half. Had to punt. Start at their 43. Two receivers to the left, one to the right. Two backs in the backfield. And going to hand it off to Deacon Leatherwood, trying to get around the end. He's got 5. There's a flag down, though. He's got a first down, but there's a flag.
Yeah, they probably got him for a holding there, but great job by Leatherwood. Good speed getting to the edge.
Deacon Leatherwood, a junior, running back, getting some running back time after the injury to running backs in the area. And that's a big 5:22 left here in the third quarter.
First and 20.
Someone's just telling me, Scott, Brookstone's really going to have to start getting a little bit more explosive in the pass game here. Strength.
Receivers are stacked to the left. Now LeBoy goes to the slot. Over the middle and off the hands of Mitchell Kelly.
Man, another one you got to have. You got to catch that.
He was open over the middle on the slant.
Open with green grass in front of him.
So second down. Two receivers to the left and right. One back. That's Gray Jones in the backfield. Dropping back. And some time. Now it breaks down, and he is going to be sacked again. Right around the 31-yard line. They are just, Pacelli, defensive backs are just shutting down the receivers at the moment.
They're locking them down right now. I'm not seeing any. I know the pass rush is getting after Broad and Branch also. There's holes in the middle of this Pacelli defense. Brookstone's just got to find a way to keep Branch upright long enough to expose him.
So third down and long. Branch is trying to run. He gets away from one man, looking to find somebody open, and he throws incomplete. There's a flag down on the play.
Indication. Downfield on Brookstone stuff. Pacelli declines.
So that Pacelli defense comes up strong again. Jimmy Hunter. 4 and 5 to play in the third quarter. Kick is off, and it's a long one, and it takes a big Brookstone bounce all the way down to about the 13-yard line. Huge bounce there for Jimmy Hunter.
Once again, don't forget, we got the 10 folks on the intermediate school and visitor side of cheeseburgers, hamburgers.
So Jimmy Hunter has kept them backed up here in this quarter.
Good job tonight, Scott. Flick the field for Brookstone multiple times.
59 yards for the score of this half. Receivers to the left. Everybody else in tight. And I thought they were short one man, and they are. They
He's sprinting on.
I was sort of doing some mental counting here, and math is not my strong suit, but I was pretty sure they were short. Back to running back, and the Cougars beat him up right around the 10-yard line.
Great run defense by Brookstone that time. Like the whole defensive line shed their block and sat in the gap just awaiting. Running back, I'm not sure if that was DJ Colvin coming out of the game. That's not standing dome.
So back to the 10-yard line. Second down and 13. Everybody pretty much in tight. Two receivers to the near side of the field. Now they're going to flip a back over to the H-back, try to get a hole there, and they get up to the 15-yard line.
They go to the side. They have numbers on the Cam Carino their side. Sets them up for a third and medium longish.
Third and about 7. Empty backfield, 3 receivers to the right, 2 to the left. Seems to be a little confusion with the quarterback. Got the play now. Blitzing up the middle, he throws out into the flat, and the Cougars eat him up out there. Oh.
Excellent pursuit by Brookstone there. I've seen 3, 4, probably 5 Cougars on the ball carrier.
Baker was there. Colton Jordan, one of the guys there. So now, for the second time, they're going to have to punt off of their goal line. Boy is back deep. Short off the side of his foot, and this time it does not take an offensive bounce. It just goes straight up. The Cougars are shut up on the 35-yard line off Pacelli.
Yeah, he hooked that one, Scott. It's not going to be a good one in the film room on Monday, that's for sure.
Huge opportunity for the Cougars, trailing 14-10. 2:08 left in the third quarter. On senior night, Cougars have had trouble cranking up the offense. Let's see if they can take advantage of the good field position. Two split to the right, Jones and LeBoy. Kelly to the left, one back. There's an H back as well. Deacon Leatherwood is the back. Gonna hand it to Deacon, diving up the middle for a short gain, about 1 yard. Down. Second and 9. Two receivers to the right, one to the left. Same guys. Leatherwood in the backfield. Handed to him, trying to get to the 30, and he does. 25, and out of bounds inside of the 20. Inside the 25, brother, for another Cougar first down. Deacon Leatherwood with another good run.
Yeah, that was a good run there, Scott. Able to get to the edge, move the chains. Brookstone taking advantage of the opportunity they've been given so far on this drive.
So 24-yard line. Deacon in the backfield again. Hand it to him again. He's got 5 yards off the right tackle, down to about the 17 or so.
Excellent job by the right side of that Brookstone offensive line, Scott, stealing that whole side off. Allowing Leatherwood to make something happen there.
So the Cougars
got one-on-one top of the screen. Sorry, Scott. One-on-one. All by herself up there.
Kelly's up there, going to hand it off to
Stanford view. It'll bring up third and short.
Deacon again. Stumbles to about the 15-yard line. Third and about 3. 24 seconds left in the third quarter. Brookstone trailing 14-10. Cougars with the ball deep in Pacelli territory. MJ breaks a tackle and drives toward the sticks. And he's got it. First down, Brookstone. MJ Archibald broke the initial tackle. That will bring us to the end of the third quarter with Pacelli leading Brookstone 14-10. Brookstone knocking on the door when we come back here on Georgia Alabama Sports Live.
Imagine a life-changing injury. Imagine the fear and unknown. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team, the only physicians in the area with advanced certification in orthopedic sports medicine, treats sports injuries with innovative techniques. The Houston Clinic has helped nearly 1 million athletes live without pain. Imagine getting back in the game. Imagine the best game of your life. The Houston Clinic Sports Medicine Team.
Glenn Smith Truck Month is here. Get massive savings on GMC Sierras and Canyons. Check them out. Full-size GMC Sierras up to $14,500 off. GMC Canyons up to $5,000 off. Or take advantage of 0% financing, plus no payments until next year. At Glenn Smith GMC Opelika. Now in our 33rd year. Get ready to smile.
Scott Miller and Austin Allen back with you as we begin the fourth quarter. 14-10. Pacelli on top, but Brookstone knocking on the door.
Yes. Brookstone looking to cash in on great starting field position from the botch punt by Dustin Sherman here. They've done a great job getting the ball to Leatherwood on that right side of the offensive line. Let's see if they try to continue on with that on a first down.
First and goal at the 13. They've got MJ and Harrison in there. MJ off the left side, down to right around the 7-yard line.
Excellent change of pace there, and as soon as they get in goal to go, they bring that big jumbo package in. They're going to pound away on them again.
At the 7, the linebacker backfield in there again.
And we got a jump. Yes, we do.
Movement on the Cougars.
Man, that's a tough one. That's a killer right there. Had a great first down play. Puts you right back to square one, basically.
So second down, 10.
They're not going to come out of the jumbo package. It doesn't seem it's going to change the way they're thinking about going forward on this drive here.
Mitchum Kelly to the left, 2 receivers to the right. MJ and Harrison in the backfield. Got to give it to Harrison Baker inside the 10 down to about the 9.
Just a great kind of inverted little. It's like a nice Georgia Tech dive play, you know, old school. Get the ball in the hands of the fullback as soon as possible.
So at the 9 and third and about 6.5. MJ Archibald behind Branch. Broughton's going to throw and a great defensive play, knocked away, had a man open over the middle, and it was Christopher Harris who got a hand in there.
Yeah, that was just an excellent job, but a little bit thrown just slightly behind by Branch was what allowed the Philly defender to make that play.
So they'll bring Jimmy Hunter in. He has a 46-yard field goal tonight. This one will be from the 16, so a 26-yarder. To try to pull the Cougars to within 1. Snap is good. It's down. The kick is up. And the kick is good. Jimmy Hunter with his second field goal. 10:43 to play in the fourth quarter. Pacelli 14, Brookstone 13 on the Georgia-Alabama Sports Line.
Imagine making your dreams a reality, achieving your goals and aspirations, and having a financial partner that understands your dreams never sleep. At Kinetic Credit Union, we're more than just a bank. We're 40,000 members strong, with local service, personal connections, and a nationwide network. Leading-edge technology to help you make financial decisions easier, smarter, and safer. We are Kinetic Credit Union, the energy for your dreams.
Scott Miller, Austin Allen back with you at Max Strong Stadium. Our producer Chris Gates, main camera Louis Sandville, field cameras Drew Planta and Dave Planta. 1 point Pacelli lead with 10:43 to go. The kick is into the end zone, and the Vikings will have it set up on their 20.
Chance for Pacelli kind of reestablish herself here in a 1-point game. I'm sure they're going to want to continue to run the rock hard and heavy here, Scott. Kind of train some clock.
Both sides with 3 timeouts each remaining. One back in the backfield. A flop, couple of guys to the left, an H-back, 2 receivers to the left. Going to hand it off to the running back, and he is hauled down by Savon Kelly. Savon lassoed him before he could get started.
Yeah, they were setting up a bubble screen on the backside of that play. Looked like a little bit of an RPO kind of deal they had going there, Scott. Don't think it's the last time we'll see that formation, so Brookstone's got to be careful. Their eye discipline there.
So he lost 2, second down and 12. Going to hand it off again. There's a bit of a hole across the 20 to about the 23-yard line or so.
They were able to get DJ Colvin down there, but man, does he hit the hole quick. I mean, he gets there in a hurry.
Third and 7 on the Vikings. They're clinging to a skinny little 1-point lead with 9:39 left in the fourth quarter. It's Brookstone crowd standing and roaring, trying to make a mistake. Back to pass. Good time this time, over the middle and complete for a big first down.
They get DJ Colvin. I'm sorry, that's not DJ Colvin this time. That is Malik Rogers they get.
Boy, that is a clutch first down. Out to the 33.
Michael Rose just came back into this ball game. I don't know what his official height is, but I've seen him field level. He's much taller than me, Scott. I know that. He's 6'3", 6'4". He's a big guy.
We're under 9 minutes now. 8:54 left in the fourth quarter. Gonna hand it off, and 5 trying to get outside and breaks away and gets another first down. Outstanding running, pulling away from one tackler.
Jake Colvin, this is an excellent run there. Great balance through contact. He was able to shuck that last tackler off, Scott.
So they're moving the chains and running the clock. First
it's a winning
down
formula.
At 43.
You asked a lot of football coaches. Getting the clock to zeros is very important.
Gonna hand it off again, and again he's got some yardage. And the flag is down on the side over there. He had about 7 yards, but a flag is down.
Yeah, we got holding on the receiver out on the perimeter here.
Holding on the Vikings.
So a big penalty will back it up with 8:18 to play in the fourth quarter. 14-13 Pacelli.
White glove, black jersey. They're going to catch you on that one every time. When you're out on the perimeter blocking, Scott, the biggest thing to know is when to let go. Some of these guys always, holding a little bit too long once the play's past them.
Back to the 37. So second and long. Checking the play from the sideline again. They may be one player. Yeah, they're one player short again. And they run him on late, 12 seconds on the play clock, so they're okay there. Snap, throws out in the flat, and up to the 40-yard line. Good tackle there by Harrison Baker, and Mikey Bickerstaff was also in there, as was Colton Church.
We got third down and 13 on your feet.
So at the 40, 3rd and 13, 7:29 left in the fourth. That clock rolling, and Pacelli clinging to a 1-point lead.
So this was not quite third in a $50 Uber ride, Scott, but maybe more like third into the mailbox. They've got a little bit of a ways to go here.
Let's see what happens. Trips to the left. This crowd again, standing and roaring. Snap is back. Good protection. He breaks down now. Into the hands of a Brookstone player, and he's going to go into the end zone for a touchdown. Are you kidding me? Touchdown, Cougars!
How does that even happen, Scott?
Pacelli! Touchdown, Cougars! The ball slipped out of the quarterback's hand, and Savon was right there. My goodness.
I got a suspicion, Scott, that is going to be a Houlihan's Play of the Week nominee for sure. I mean, what an electric factory this place is right now.
This place has gone nuts now with Savon Kelly making that play. your defensive end. They're going to go for two and a drive. And
out. Did not. He did not, and I think the Jelly defender had the ball. They're calling us progress short there.
So it's 19 to 14 now. Charlie Peak gets credit for the tip, and Savon Kelly with the miraculous defensive touchdown.
I don't even know what to say. I mean, that was just awesome. That's it. That's the coolest play I've seen in a few weeks doing this. First time I got to see Brookstone tonight, and my goodness, what a play Savon just made there. I mean, how do you even count that as an interception or a fumble, Scott? No, I know it's an interception, but it's a crazy turn of events. Thought Sherman was going to be able to get it away, but my goodness.
Unbelievable.
What a ball game.
At the 40, tried to get it away. The pass was tipped and right into the hands of the big Cougar defensive end with 6:49 to play. So go down as a 40-yard pass interception TD for Savon Kelly. Kelly's Uriah Basic limped off the field, and they're helping him just outside of the back of the end zone. Shelley is on the field ready to receive, with Brookstone waiting for the clear the Shelley player. 19-14.
Number 10, Uriah Massey, was shaken up in the end zone. And looks to be
Cougars on top. But there's still 6:49 to go in this.
Yeah, the fireworks aren't over.
Brookstone trying to retain the jug. They won it last year at Pacelli. Jimmy Hunter is awfully upset that they're going to call a penalty on Brookstone.
Or did they call it delay of game on them?
They called a delay of game, and Brookstone was waiting until the Pacelli receiver was helped off. He was out of the field of play, but he was right behind the end zone line. And Pacelli was just showing
the side judge was standing there with them. I thought they were just waiting on the. Wow.
Well, Jimmy Hunter and
the ball fell off the tee, Scott. Gust of wind came through here.
It has been windy all night, blowing in the face of Pacelli on this upcoming drive. No problem for Jimmy Hunter. He kicked it out of the end zone anyway. Jimmy's had a great night. And now, with 6:49 to play, and the Cougars on top 19-14. Well, if this score holds, or if Brookstone holds on to this lead to win, then Savon Kelly's made a big play for the player of the game, hasn't he? The Alex Quinney All-State Games.
Most definitely.
All right, Pacelli starts at their 20. Hand it off, up the middle, 5, 10, across the 35-yard line. Remember, Pacelli is only down 5 with 6:41 to play.
And what a great guy to have in your backfield if you're Dustin Sherman. Having DJ Colvin back there to help you out after you just had, what was a bit of a blunder on the turnover.
hand it off again, and he's got more yardage across the 40 up to the 42-yard line. Well, this one appears to be going right down to the final gun. Two receivers to the right, one back in the backfield, in the gun. Gonna hand it off to him. Gets his hole and gets the first down. They really picked that way from the left, right. 46-yard line of the Vikings. 5:35 left. Brookstone's lead is 5. I hand it off again. This time he's eaten up in the backfield. And it's Colton Jug, defensive end with the stop.
Excellent. That time. Off the edge. Yeah.
So 2nd and 10. Play coming in from the sideline. 4:58 left. That clock running. Pacelli trailing by 5 with the ball. Hand it off. And Stone eats him up again. There's Charlie Peak, one guy in there. And also in there again, Colton Jug.
Pacelli's got to know that they are going to be keying on the run here on this drive. I feel like an early down shot play or something out to the edge on the early down would have served the well right there. Now you're 3rd and long, Scott, which is a position they don't really want to be in the way these teams are pass rushing tonight.
Brookstone defense, a blitz by Harrison Baker. He steps up, he's hit, the ball's in the air, and it's intercepted. Intercepted by the Cougars. It's Mitchum Kelly with the interception. The big interception. The quarterback got hit. The ball floated in the air.
Then we got a pass interference.
When a flag is down.
Calling it on Brookstone from what I'm seeing.
Wow.
The back judge got him with it. Man, that would have been a killer for Pacelli.
Pass interference against the Cougars, and Pacelli gets a huge break and wipe out the Mitchum Kelly interception.
Or they're saying blocking the back, Scott. They're saying blocking the back on the Brookstone return, I believe.
Oh, okay. So, never mind. A huge Brookstone will keep the ball, but it's a block in the back. The official was not really clear with his signal there.
Not at all.
So had everybody up here and in the stands thinking they were going to wave that off, but they did not. It was a block in the back after the interception. So 4 minutes to go. 19-14. Cougars on top. Going to hand it off to Deacon Leatherwood again, and Deacon is out of bounds. The Brookstone sideline wanted a personal foul, but won't get it.
I think they're going to let them play that out. I mean, that was borderline. Coming to the end of the game here, emotions are high. Chile trying to make a play. I think it's a good no call there.
So up to the 48, Deacon Leatherwood has had a great night running the football. 2 receivers to the right, 1 to the left. Cougars trying to put the game away. 3:54. Their lead is a skinny 5-point lead. Deacon switches sides now in the backfield. Broughton back to pass, looking long, and it is intercepted.
The flag on this one as well, Scott.
But there is a flag down, so hold the phone. Man, the emotional swings of the last few minutes of this game.
I think his flag may have just fell out.
So, yeah, he picked up, the flag just fell out. He picked it up and waved it off. So now Pacelli has the ball again.
It's not over.
With 3:45 to play, trailing by 5, and they're at their 20. My goodness.
Justin Sherman, another chance for redemption.
And short gain. Harrison Baker in on the stop.
You know, that Brookstone pass rush would love to pin their ears back against Scott. They affected Sherman, got their arm on him, caused that last interception from him.
So at their own 26, down by 5 with 3:21 to play. Brookstone wants a timeout. And we'll take them with them here on the Georgia-Alabama Sports Line.
I stand alone with fire inside, with passion burning in my veins.
Real recognize real. Real taste, unmistakably Sprite. Real refreshment, crisp lemon lime. Sprite. Obey your thirst.
Scott Miller, Austin Allen, and our great Georgia-Alabama Sports Live crew back with you. What a ball game. 3:15 left in the fourth quarter. 19-14 Brookstone. Pacelli, 2nd and 9. It's been bad for the heart for both sides tonight. Two backs, rather one back in the backfield. Gonna hand it to him, gonna try to get outside, and he does, to the 40, to the inside the 50-yard line, finally run out of bounds by MJ Archibald with 3:06 to go.
Cam Carino fired up on the sideline over there. I mean, got to give it to this young man. Hobbled up, ankle taped up, giving it his all for his teammates. Great run there.
They're going to mark him at the Pacelli 49. So Pacelli down by 5, 3:06 to go in the fourth quarter. One back in the backfield, two receivers to the right. Going to hand it off again. Driving, and he's got about 5 or 6 yards down to the 45-yard line. And now the Brookstone defense, which has been the heart and soul of this team all year, they've got to come up with some big plays. Pacelli has hit some big plays tonight. Pacelli driving toward the first down marker is going to be a little short, about 1 yard. Pacelli has all 3 timeouts left, I believe.
They do, Scott, but they got to operate with a little bit more urgency here.
They are running a lot of time off that clock. 3rd down and 1. 4-down territory, of course. He's got the first down and more, down to about the 35 of the 36-yard line. Clock will stop and move the chains. 2:14 to play.
Cam Carino lowering that shoulder, giving his best Cam Scataboo impression right there. Laying the lumber.
Now the clock is running again. 2 minutes to go. Pacelli trailing by 5. They've got the ball. And Brookstone makes a big stop.
Number 8,
Harrison Baker in there. And Vikings call their first timeout with 1:47 to go. And they're at the Brookstone 35, 2nd down and 9. Austin, you've been talking about maybe early in the possession trying to just raise up and hit a pass.
Yeah,
because they haven't shown that at all.
Yeah, this is one of those downs right here, Scott, where they might need to consider that. Get the big body Michael Rowe lined up in the slot, try to hit him up under the goalpost. I've been seeing Brookstone kind of cheating their safety downs, trying to selling out to stop this Pacelli run late in this game. They got to be careful of that, though, because if Sherman and Rowe are able to connect, possibly go for 6 right here in this spot of the field.
So 1:47 left. Brookstone clinging to a 19-14 lead. Pacelli has it at Brookstone's 35. Second down and 9. Two receivers to the right. Gonna hand it off again. Not much there, 2 or 3 yards, and it'll be third and long, and the clock keeps rolling. 1:38.
Pacelli really got to do a better job of getting on the line here.
1:28 to go. Third down and 7. Obviously, we'll have 2 downs to make it where they are using up way too much time.
Yeah, still checking for the play here, taking way too long.
Gonna hand it off again, and he has got another first down inside the 25-yard line. Now the clock's a problem. 1:07, and it's starting to roll again.
Excellent effort by DJ Colvin. He's limping off the field. It'd be a big loss for Pacelli.
Gonna hand it to the running back. He's at the 20-yard line. They've got to use a timeout, and they will with 47 seconds. If Pacelli is not able to punch this in, they will look back at some wasted time on the clock on this drive.
Absolutely. You got to get up and get to the line. I mean, you're running 2 minutes. You shouldn't be checking the sideline for the play. You guys should have some plays ready to roll, depending on what the situation or, down in distance on the last play. And it cost them some time there and a timeout.
So they've got one timeout left, 47 seconds, trailing 19-14, and they've got 2nd and 5 at the Brookstone 20-yard line.
Now at this juncture, Pacelli might feel the need to start taking shots to the end zone, Scott, to preserve what clock there is here.
47 seconds left in this ball game.
47 seconds to go. The Brookstone defense trying to hang on for dear life. The Pacelli offense threatening to break their hearts. At the 20-yard line. Gonna hand it off. Hit right at the line of scrimmage. Got nothing. Savon Kelly was there for the second hit to bring it down. 35-34.
They're subbing in. That's going to allow. If I was Brookstone, I'd sub in right now just to melt some more clock.
Third down. Gonna pass to the end zone. Incomplete.
No flags on the play, Scott.
17 seconds left. And it's 4th down and 4.
We got 4th down.
So the whole ball game and the Brocelli Jug coming down to this play. 19-14, Brookstone with the lead. 17 seconds. Pacelli, 4th down and 4 at the 19-yard line. And Brookstone is going to call time.
They want to discuss it a little further, Scott. Man, Pacelli just really kind of killed herself there with the time management. Now they get into obvious passing situation here. They had the upper hand. They had some time on their side, Scott. If they could have just operated the offense a little bit more efficiently, a little bit quicker. The running game was working for them all the way down here. Now they get an obvious passing down. Brookstone going to obviously pin their ears back and everything they got after Dustin Sherman here. About as big a play as you can get coming up.
They have controlled this drive, but they have not controlled the clock. And it's left them with just 17 seconds. 4th down and about 4 at the 19. They've got one timeout remaining. The Brookstone crowd standing and roaring. Gonna hand it off, driving and trying to get to the first down marker, and he did not do it. The Cougars come up with a stop. There's a late flag.
That flag might be an after the play. Came out late.
The Cougar defense came up with a stop.
If it results in them getting a free first down, Scott. My goodness.
Let's see what the call is. But is it after the play? It is after the play. And the Cougars have the ball.
Wow, great way to close it out for Brookstone. Absolutely stone Cam Carino there on that fourth down.
The defense came up huge. Pacelli decided to keep it on the ground. And the Cougars were ready for it. What a ball game.
It's been a great one, Scott. For Brocelli, this is a lesson learned. This is kind of what happens when you box yourself in. And you have to come to a point where you become one-dimensional because it's the only choice you got left, and Brookstone was able to key on it.
So with 11 seconds to go, all the Cougars have to do is kneel down and Broughton Branch does. And the clock rolling down. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Cougars win. Brookstone defeats Pacelli, and they retain the Brocelli Jug in a masterpiece at Max Strong Stadium.
It was a fun one, Scott, from start to finish. This game gave us moments, fireworks, one of the best plays I've seen all season. With some fun, catching that tip off of Dustin Sherman's hand. Awesome time. Honor to be here with you, Scott. It's been a great one. The Brocelli's Jug stays here on Bradley Park Drive. Pacelli's got a long ride back to the other side of town here tonight.
Well, it has been something. We'll take a break and we'll come back with the player of the game, the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands player of the game. So stay tuned for that. We'll be right back.
Whether you're building your business or finding your dream home, G2 Real Estate is with you every step of the way. Commercial or residential, our mission is the same, turning your vision into reality. With experience, insight, and a commitment to your success, we're more than brokers, we're your partners. G2 Real Estate, building futures one property at a time.
Glenn Smith Truck Month is here. Get massive savings on GMC Sierras and Canyons. Check them out. Full-size GMC Sierras up to $14,500 off. GMC Canyon.
Scott Miller and Austin Allen back as the Cougars celebrate on the field here at Max Strong Stadium. And it's time for the Alex Quinney All-State Good Hands player of the game. No doubt about it, Savon Kelly of Brookstone, as he had that 40-yard pass interception that was tipped into the big defensive end's hand, and he rumbled in for the touchdown that won the game.
Yeah, somebody get Scott Van Pelt on the line, Scott, because that one's going on Sports Center tonight. Savon Kelly, I'll tell you what, this whole Brookstone pass rush unit, I mean, they were getting after Dustin Sherman tonight. You could say the same for Pacelli's pass rush unit as well. I mean, just a great game defensively on both sides. What a battle. But shout out to Savon Hicks for an all-time performance tonight.
Unbelievable play by Savon Kelly, and I can say it was a battle of attrition here tonight. The Cougars go on to win it, and there's the Brocelli Jug out in the middle of the field. The tradition is that once one jug gets filled up with the scores, they have a new one, and the Cougars will possess that new one, and they win it for the second straight year. All right, guys, my thanks to Austin Allen, our producer Chris Gates, cameraman Louis Sandville, Drew Plata, and Dave Plata. Thank you all for watching. Once again, your final score, Brookstone 19, Pacelli 14, and a Brocelli Jug thriller. This is Scott Miller saying so long, everyone.